Hey, 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 hey. Hi, everybody, and welcome,
Hello.
welcome. Good to see you. Oh, my goodness. I couldn't believe 2 weeks ago we went here. It was all down to me, though. It was all down to me. I was like busy,
Yeah,
busy,
but things
busy.
happen.
Oh,
Life
you know what?
happens.
And then I forgot to tell you in the back room. I
What did you
forgot,
forget to tell
I
me?
forgot to tell you in the back room before we came over. Well, anyway, it is what it is. I forgot. This morning, I got up at 8 o'clock and I've been doing my taxes.
Oh gosh, James and I got ours over with. Thank you, Lord Jesus.
Well, I had this spreadsheet, and every time I put all my information on the spreadsheet. So I got my 1099 from my part-time job, my 1099 K from PayPal through payments from you guys, and some all the other stuff. So I started to put those together. Now, for some reason, when I was moving stuff, when they were painting my ceiling, I didn't know where I put my notebook. The
Ugh.
notebook had stuff I've already written down. I didn't want to go over it again and find
Oh
where I put.
no.
For days, I was looking for this notebook. Finally, Jeff said, "Oh, is that the book you're looking for?" And I was like, "Gosh, oh my gosh, I've been looking for that book for days."
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, I finally got the notebook. Okay, and then I keep telling myself I got to finish doing all my putting all the work together and put it on the spreadsheet, because that's what I do. I like to put it on the spreadsheet. I like to do everything myself. Do the
Ella, do you do your taxes?
No, but I like
I
to do
just
it on
I
the
do not
spreadsheet.
handle our taxes. Do
No,
not.
no, I put it all on the spreadsheet. Then I pass it over to
I
the
got you.
accountant. So the accountant, it is so easy for the accountant to look at. They'll
I
say,
bet they love you.
"Oh, every accountant has ever loved me." The three people that I've used over the last almost 17 years, okay, they love me because they don't spend time like, I was talking
Going
to
through your stuff.
I was talking to my ex the other day. He said, unlike me that takes my box of receipts. I don't do that. I don't take my box of receipts and they're trying to know. All my receipts are in months and in folders. But guess what? I write everything down. I calculate everything down. If I made 10,000 if I bought stuff that cost me 10,000, I break them down. Wholesale,
Right.
supplies, everything is
Oh
broken
yeah,
down.
they love you, girl.
Even StreamYard. I pay $25 a month for StreamYard.
Yeah.
StreamYard has its column, $25 and everything. My rent, my bills, every column has it on the spreadsheet. So I fill that out. So all they have to do, and guess what? I add everything up for them. All
Oh
that.
my gosh, Ella.
I wish I just know how
You
to.
are the perfect client. You are the perfect person.
So I do all that. I wish I could just
You should be the
move it.
poster person for CPAs.
I'm telling you, I did everything myself. So this morning, I got up at 8 o'clock. Since I found that notebook, I was like, now I can put stuff together. I done everything that I sold because I was looking at PayPal. PayPal said I made 92,000 plus last year. I said, excuse me? When I told Picky said, Ella, you should be living in a mansion. I said,
That's what I was going to say. You probably looked around going, what did I do with it?
what did I do with the money?
James
I was
and I
like,
do that every year. We look around going, wait a minute, you
but
made this much?
yeah, but you know what PayPal did? PayPal added everything. There was no fee of them taking out of it. There was no the shipping cost taken out of it.
Oh,
Because when I
oh,
bought mine, and that's why I keep good notes. I write down everything everybody has bought from me and I
oh
add
my
them up at
gosh.
the end of the month. So I took all that and I wrote, I put it all on the spreadsheet. And then when I added it up, it said, "Oh, you made $64,000." I said, "Okay." $92 PayPal said, and my record said I make 64,000. So I'm like, okay, what happened? And so when I did it, guess what? The almost 30,000 came for the shipping cost. So paper,
Oh my
my
God.
God, they added everything up.
Oh God.
So over the years, I've been just add everything up, giving it to the accountant. For the first time, I could see through it, and I was like, "Oh, these people think I made 92,000. I didn't really make that money."
Right.
So it was.
Anything looks good on paper. You can
I'm
make
telling
anything
you.
look good on paper.
So that's why I always sometimes I always feel like when they tell me and say this is how much you have to pay, and I was like, why am I paying so much in taxes? So now I look at it, there's nothing I could do about it. All I can do is break it down. That's why I love the spreadsheet. I break it down in the spreadsheet. I put it in there where it actually shows the what paper say I made, how much I know I'm actually made, and the shipping cost. Because then when I compare it to what do you call it? Pirate ship, it adds up.
Mhm.
It
Right.
adds up. So I'm like,
Gotcha.
okay, that's pirate ship. That's so I'm like, oh yeah, I
Checks
didn't
and
need that much.
balances. Checks and balances.
So like I said, I wish I could do my taxes myself, but I can't. So yeah, and then when I go look for people to help me, the accountants, they want to charge me an arm and a leg. I said, I already done the work for you guys. All you got to
Right.
do is copy and paste, copy and paste. So why will I
And
pay you for copy and paste?
if you ever get audited by the IRS, they'll be easy to the trail the way you got it down. There'll be an
Yeah,
easy trail for them to follow.
yeah. Let me tell you, I started business when I came down here. I started business in 2007. Okay, do you know I still got my papers from back then? I'm just like scared to throw them away. I'm like, what if I
Yeah,
get all of it?
but they say you're only supposed to keep them for
For
5 years.
5 years? Yeah, but I haven't brought it down to. For me, it's still up in my closet.
But I don't blame you because I understand because I never, knock on wood, want to get audited by the IRS.
I
Not that I'm
know.
trying to hide anything. I just don't want to go through the hassle of that.
Yeah. Let me tell you, I've been every time I filed my taxes, I have not paid more than $300 over the years. I've not paid more than $300. But then when I try to find accountants to help me file the taxes, the cost is too high, and I don't want to pay that. I'm doing all the work. You don't have to do any work. All you have to do is look at the sheets and put it on. So that I've had people send me quotes. The quote is just too high for me. I'm like, no. Last year, I paid $300 only to find out it was 250. I was supposed to pay, not three
Oh,
hundred dollars.
wow.
Yeah,
Wow.
yes. The owner of the company was like, "Oh, it's $250," because they asked me if I'm gonna file my taxes with them this year, and I'm like, I wrote a check of $300. So now when I'm looking for accountants and I'm telling them, hey, how much? They say, oh, we got to see what your taxes look like last
Yeah,
year.
how difficult it is to do it.
And I send it to them. And then when I send it to them, they come back. I'm like, oh, well, we're going to have to pay you. You're going to have to pay this and this and this to file it. I'm like, why am I paying so much? I'm not giving you a box of receipt that I'll tell you to go look somewhere else for it. I got everything done. And I'm not one person to cheat on my taxes. Everything is done. You can check it because guess what? You're gonna PayPal is gonna send information to IRS, Cash
Everybody's
App,
going to
and
send
all
it.
the other people. They're gonna go send. Like if you made over $600, they send
YouTube's
you.
going to send it. Everybody's going to send it.
Everybody's gonna send it. So you can go in there, type in there, and you're gonna see. There's no way I'm cheating on my taxes. So don't come here and start charging me an arm and a leg. So I ain't got time to pay an arm and a leg.
Yeah, because you only got 2 arms and 2 legs. So where are you going?
Anyway, let me say hi to the people in the chat. Oh my gosh. We got 20 people in the chat already.
Yay!
Nice. Guys, don't forget to hit the thumbs up. You know that I like the thumbs. Truly amazing coming through. Hi, truly amazing. Welcome, Crafty Sunburn. Good to see you, Dolls, Dolly. I hope you are well, Dolls. Guys, a lot of stuff is happening. We need to continue to keep. That's why I always try to bring it to people's attention. We need to continue to keep these people in our prayers. Dolls Dolly, she was admitted a while back. She's now home, but please continue to keep her in your prayers so she can be 100%.
Yes.
And you can find her. She's, she's not 100%, but she's getting there because I see her now coming to the auctions on Jeff's channel. But we want her to be 100% because we miss her so much. And also, Picky Nicky hasn't been 100% since last week. Actually,
Oh, I
for a
didn't
bit.
know.
Yeah, if you watch her show yesterday, she wasn't in her usual spots where she normally does auctions. So she was on her couch yesterday.
I was with the grandbaby yesterday, so I didn't get to watch.
Oh, so she needs prayer. She needs healing. I told her, I texted her this morning. I said, "Hey, you don't need to do the auction with me tomorrow." She said, "You're not gonna get rid of me that quick." I
She's
said,
stuck
"No,
on you like super glue. She's not going anywhere, honey.
I know." I said, "But you know what? I just want you to be better. I just want you to feel better. So let's pray for them, guys. And anybody else that is,
That prayer.
yeah, and the cold weather, the season, this time it makes people sick. Let's pray for them. All right, Claudette, I see you change your profile.
There's my sister, my
Oh, you're
twin.
pretty as ever, girl. Welcome,
She's
welcome.
beautiful.
Good to see you. Yeah, she's a beautiful lady. Hey, Gregory from the coin community. Good to see you. Welcome in. Appreciate you coming in. Hi, Jeff. Welcome, welcome. Good to
Hey,
see you.
Jeff.
All right, all right, all right. Let's see who else is here. Teresa. Good to see you, Teresa. Hold on. I see something happening on Tracy Cake's channel tonight. So they're gonna be doing a fundraiser for something. I hope it says it's emergency. So I guess we're gonna find out later on. But we're gonna still be live, but we're gonna try and finish. That's what I wanted to talk to you about. Try to see if we can wrap up early and go see what's happening.
Yeah, yeah.
Because when I saw it, because normally when we go live, before we go live, I like to
They
pull up.
start before we get finished.
Yeah, and I like to pull up their stuff up because sometimes I don't want to miss the ordering of the coffee, so I can
You
use it
know
for
I'm
giveaway.
flexible, Ella. Whatever we need to do.
Yeah, but I wanted to know when I saw it, I wanted to find out what's about. Like, it's an emergency, they're gonna do a fundraiser thing. So yes, you just want to be a part of it and support. So it doesn't really
I've
matter.
been
We'll
seeing
go
some
there.
things that she's been posting on her community page. I mean, on her Facebook page,
Oh, okay.
and so I think some things are going on with some different people asking for prayers.
Okay. Oh well, we pray. We do pray with them. So that's all we can do. Sometimes we don't have anything to pull out from our pockets. All we can offer is prayers, and I
Prayer.
tell you, prayers do work. Hi,
Yes.
Pearl. Good to see you, Pearl. Welcome in. Welcome in. All right, all right. Let's see who else is here. Hey, Adventures with Victoria. Victoria. Good to see you, Victoria. Welcome, welcome. Victoria does auctions, guys, every day now with auctions with friends on different channel and also her channel. And she's with me on Fridays.
Victoria is a busy woman.
Yeah. She has already did her taxes. Basically, all she has to do now is have someone that knows. Yeah, that's the on. That's all I need. I just need somebody. I just need somebody. I do the same thing, Ella. Aisha, welcome, welcome, my friend. Good to see you. Good to see you. All right, all right. Personally, I don't think H&M Block really knows what they're doing from personal experience. I know because guess what? Pikiniki always advised me against using them because I was gonna use them, and she said the only day yeah they used them, they got audited. you know so sometimes people are just doing stuff and just not having the time to do stuff, maybe because they just want to get paid and move on to as many people they want
Mhm.
to do. And then when the IRS gets stuff and you get that one person that really sits down and goes through it with a fine comb, you're then gonna be like, oh yeah, we're gonna audit this person. So yeah, you gotta want to choose somebody that they know what they're doing, so that when they put it down on paper, nobody comes and audits you, because I don't have that time. Jeffrey, good to see you, Jeffrey. Hope all is well with you. Welcome, welcome. All right, let's see who else is here. Sassy Mary.
There's
Good to
old
see you, Sassy
Sassy.
Mary. Welcome in. Oh yeah, I spent at least $300 every single week and shipping. Yes, you know. So I'm telling you, the tapes, the all the stuff, the bubble wraps and all the papers, it all costs money, to get all that stuff. And when I look at how much I ordered, I know I got Prime, but man, my all right, my phone is going off and I don't know where it is, but I hear it dinking. you know, I'm like, when I look at it, I got $1,500 to spend. And every time I'm looking at it, I'm like, oh my goodness, I'm at $200. I've spent so much, and then I go back and top it up again and pay. So and all when I look at it, it's just going towards supplies.
And your stuff and Victoria's stuff, I really had never got anything from anybody that I go to their auction that isn't wrapped really, really well. You know what I'm saying?
We try.
And some people just go crazy with the tape. I'm like, I couldn't get in this if I have to get James's pocket knife. He has to come over and try to open it for me. He's like, who did they think was going to get in this? I said, I don't know.
Well, that's what you're gonna be doing with mine, because I want everything to be in a good place. Because let me tell you, the only reason I have that saran wrap and I wrap it and I wrap it is because when I receive my box, sometimes the box are damaged and they're
Mhm.
torn one place. And let me tell you, anything could come out. Anything small that is not put together can fall out of the box, and you don't know what was in it and what got missing.
Right.
You
Oh,
know,
I laugh at it, but I also am thankful for it.
Yeah, I use CRM wrap, and I'm wrapping it, and I'm like, okay, this person is gonna cost me today for trying
Look,
to.
but you do use the saran wrap. I can tell you that.
All right. Who else? Melinda, mwah, mwah, mwah. Good to see you. Good to see you. All right, all right. Josie, please. Hi,
Hey,
Josie.
Josie.
Good to see you guys. Josie, she does auctions on her channel. You want to make sure you check her out. All right. Jessica. Good to see you, Jessica. Welcome, welcome. All right, all right. Lisa's New Adventures. Lisa New Adventures. You can find her. She's gonna be on tomorrow at 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And guess who she has as a guest? Timeless Juice by Deborah.
Oh, Lisa is growing leaps and bounds.
I love
She
her.
is
And
growing.
you
She
can
is
also
leaping.
find her on Wednesday at 6 o'clock as well. All right, all right, all right. I caught up. I think I did. If I miss anybody, I'm so sorry. Miss Annette! Good to see you, Miss Annette. Welcome, welcome. It is a true emergency, but I don't know how much they are disclosing. Okay, we'll see.
Okay,
We'll see.
got you.
It's 15. Yeah.
And what time is that starting? Because I don't want us to miss that.
It starts at 6:15.
Okay.
Yeah, we're good. We're good.
Okay.
Sally! Sally! Good to see you, Sally. Miss Southern Belle! I need to find my bell. Yay! Miss Southern Belle! Good to see you, Southern Belle. Welcome. All right, all right. Hey, Anna, I'm crazy. All right. Welcome, welcome. She has to be talking about me. Oh, God. Hunter! Mwah, mwah, mwah. Guys, 28 people in the house. I don't see 28 thumbs up. Come on, guys.
Oh,
Hit
come
the
on.
up. I'm crying. I'm crying. Guys, hit the thumbs up, please. It does help the channel. All right, girl. What are we talking about today? You know
Okay.
me, I don't really know nothing.
I keep hell in the dark. But this has been before Ella and I got the message that we wasn't going to go live the last time. I'd already had topics, so this isn't something that I just come up with. It's been in the works. But I've written 3 things down that I thought that we would just little topics that I thought we would start off with and just see what the chat had to say about them. And the first one that I wrote, it was like, excuse me, but don't treat me like I don't matter. You
Oh
know,
yeah.
sometimes, and let's just think about that for a moment. We have people that
Hi,
just do not
Karen.
give us the respect that we think we deserve or we should have, you know, and we get our feelings hurt because they just don't
Hi,
treat us
Karen.
well. And
Yeah.
I'll tell you this, people are going to treat you the way you allow them to treat you. I mean, that's just my opinion. Ever
Mhm.
how much you allow, that's what they're going to do. Until you stand up and say, if they're doing something wrong, like, why are you treating me that way? You know,
Mhm.
don't do that. So I just wanted to know what the chat thought about, you know, has someone treated you ugly and you're like, I haven't confronted them, or I'm not going to confront them, or I am and I don't know what to say, or, you know, anything like that. That's the first thing that we need to address.
Okay.
And,
I guess
you know,
we that's
believe me,
an
it's
interesting
just,
topic.
you know, this is something we hadn't really talked about, how somebody actually treats you. And when you become an adult, I mean, it's one thing to correct a child, but when you become an adult and somebody's correcting you like you're a child, I
That's
mean, that is, to me, I will not respect you for that. I'm just like,
I don't know how you come up with this topic, but sometimes when you come, it's like somebody's like you're talking to me.
I mean, you know,
Oh
you just,
my gosh.
you don't talk to me like I'm a child. I've lived on this earth 56 years, almost 57, and don't speak to me like that. We can talk, we can have a discussion,
Yeah.
but don't treat me like I'm 5 years old. I mean, I don't do well with that.
Yes. I'm so glad you brought that topic up, which is good because us says when we get to a certain let me tell you, respect is a big thing. It's a big thing in my book. I don't
I'd
care if
rather you respect me than like me.
yeah, I
I'd
don't
rather you
care.
respect me than like me.
Yeah, I don't care if I'm a second older than you. Okay. Being brought up, being a Nigerian and born and brought up in England, I had the opportunity to travel home with my parents. And I'm glad I did that, because I learned the respect, how they respect their elders, you know, not nowadays is the way they are. Back then, the respect, I would see this big man kneel, like bowed, the way the Africans greet people.
Right,
They will kneel, it show a sign of respect.
right,
Like, man, what's this big guy, bowing down or almost half kneeling to this lady, or it was sign of respect,
right,
showing that not only I'm respecting you because I'm married to your sister or whatever, I'm respecting you because you're older than I am. So they give you that respect as well. And they don't talk down at you. They don't talk rudely or cuss you or anything. And that's one thing I learned. And I always used to thank my parents for taking us back home. Because if they didn't take us back home, you know, we'll just be living like the British style. Because we never one day open our mouth. Because in England, it's so easy. You could have a discussion with your parents and tell them to shut up. We never said that.
oh
We
no,
never said that. I
I
mean,
would not have these. I
I'm
would not have
telling
these.
you, I'm telling
They would
you.
be knocked out.
So it's like I would learn so much, like the respect. But guess what? I don't have to. It for me it worked. This is how I see respect. It works both ways. I don't care if I'm older than you. If you're younger, I will give you that due respect as well. Because I'm
Agreed.
like, yeah, so I have to respect you, so you respect me, and I respect myself, so you can respect me. Once you cross the line and you disrespect me, it's over.
Right. It's
It's
on.
it's over. Don't disrespect me. And that's what I do. And I remember I told a story a while back when my husband disrespected me in public. Come to
See,
me,
that's what I don't like.
yeah.
Don't disrespect me in front of people.
Yeah, and let me tell you, he's 7 years older than I am. come 3 a.m. in the morning, he found out he found out the hard way that never ever talk to me like that in public. I said, because I would never disrespect you in public. But that's the thing though, it's like if you disrespect me in public, I've learned now to turn it back and disrespect you. Then I will just walk out. I'll just walk out or just walk out. And that's why 3 a.m. come 3 a.m. when he thought I was sleeping, I was not sleeping. I was ready for his ass while he was sleeping. Hey, what did I do? I said, don't you ever disrespect me again in public. So that's the thing. In order to and I always tell people, in order to receive respect, you got to give respect.
And what does that say about your character when you disrespect somebody in a situation where you could handle it somewhere else and not in the open? You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Now, sometimes in certain situations, it causes for you to have to do that. I'm not saying it's always like that, but I'm saying in a group of people, it can be brought out and more than you be in the discussion. But when they're trying to disrespect you purposely in front of someone to degrade you or bring you down or make you feel less than, to me, what does that say about them?
Yeah.
What does that say about that person? And I always try to respect everybody. And I may not like everybody, but I'm going to give you the respect to you show me that you're not going to do it to me. And then I had an experience one time with one of our neighbors, which God bless her soul, she's passed on now. But she called her son from Florida to come in because we had a dispute over a land line where she thought the land was supposed to be. She thought we was taking over some of her land and it was ours. So she calls her son from Florida like I was going to be intimidated by her son. And she calls me over to her house and there stands her son. And he starts talking to me like I'm this little bitty child about 10 years old. And I'm like, no.
You're not going to talk to me
no,
like that. Yeah.
No, you're not going to talk to me like that. And I looked at her and I said, did you really think bringing him all the way from Florida was going to make a difference? It's not.
Well,
he took his little self back.
Josie Space says, Angie, you know me, I defend myself.
And I think that is, you know what? People that defend themselves, I really respect that because a lot of people will not stand up for themselves. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But even though I defend myself, I also will let the other person, if I get a chance to say my side, I'm going to give you a chance to say your side. Yeah. And even though we may not ever come to an agreement, we can agree to disagree.
Dolls Dolly says, Dolls Dolly says, I'm the same way. However, I'll treat you the age you are acting if you don't stop when I let you know you are crossing my boundaries.
And you have to have boundaries.
Yes.
That is a good comment because you have to have boundaries.
Yeah. I understand what she said. You know what? When people bring themselves to a certain level, guess what? That respect is no longer there. Because if they do not choose not to respect you in the way that they're supposed to respect you, then you're like, how am I gonna respect you? You're gonna have to respect me. We should respect each other, period. I don't care if I'm older than you or younger. We should show each other respect. But then when you draw the line and disrespect me, and I know that I'm older than you, let me tell you, I don't care about anything else. Okay, you do not disrespect me. If I tell you that I don't like to be talked to a certain way or behave like this, or you're trying to shush me in public.
Oh, don't shush me.
I've had people shush me in public, and I'm like, excuse me, who the hell do you think you are? Don't shush me. I'm talking to you. Don't shush me.
Or put their hand up or something like that towards you.
So that's she's correct. You know what? Let me tell you, I wouldn't even treat you that way. I will even bring you lower than that. The lowest I can put you in. That's where I'm gonna put you, and I'm gonna leave you there.
And another thing that really gets me, if somebody hangs up the phone on me when we're having and they hang up on me in mid when they can't agree with me or we can't work it out and they just hang up, oh, it's on. I will
I,
drive
I,
to your
let me
house.
tell you.
I will drive to your house. I will come to your place of employment. We don't
No,
hang
no,
the
no, no,
phone
no.
up on me. Don't hang
Let me
up.
tell you. I've had that happen to me,
Oh, I've had it happen to me too. Don't hang up.
and somebody hang up the phone on me. You know what? I called them back when I was then in England. I called them back and I said, "Let me tell you something. Don't you ever hang the phone down on me when I'm talking to you. If you do that," I said, "I hang phone on people because they're talking rubbish and I don't understand what they're saying. So I hang it. Don't you ever hang the phone." I've had that done to me too when I've been here in this country. Somebody, I'm talking to them about something that don't even have nothing to do with me, and they hang the phone down on me. But I gave them that respect to call them back, trying to find out, okay, what happened? You know, what happened? And I'm like, oh, I'm not ready to talk about it, and hang the phone, put the phone down. You know what? I'm just like, I said to myself, Ella, you're growing. Because normally, if when I tell people you don't want to see the bad, the ugly side of
I don't
me,
like that side of me.
I don't. I always tell people I don't like, because once it comes out, and I don't try to pretend to be whatever. I always That's why I always try to let people know this is me. I've got an ugly side you don't want to see. I don't like seeing it, but don't mess with me, because if you mess with me, you cross me, you disrespect me, you're gonna see that side.
And I don't say that in a bragging way. I'm just telling you, I do have that side of me. I do.
And I let loose. I've done at that side. So I've shown that Pikiniki was we were live one day. Something happened in the chat, and I let loose. And and I'm like, that's the ugly side. I keep telling you, this is just a snippet of it. Pearl said there are some people on YouTube that showed me no respect, though it was funny to debate, act ugly. I tolerated it for so long, and then I cut them off because if I let you have your opinion, let's have mine. That's true. Some people, after a while, you're like, okay, I can't deal with it. If they're just gonna be having fun or disrespectful, you're just gonna give them like, okay, you know what, push them, to like a corner, let them be there. It's just like
Let
telling
them
your
be.
child, go to the corner and go sit down. Then when you learn how to respect, you can come out from that corner.
Or I won't even be around people that I know are like that because I don't want to be tempted to be put in a situation where I have to bring that side of me out. You know what I'm saying? Because I am going to say something.
Yeah. Pearl said, "Don't yell at me." You know what? I have one of the
I
loudest
have a
voices
loud voice too. I
in
have a
my
loud voice.
family, and I've always said it. Even when I'm live, I say it. I'm like, when I'm passionate about something, even when I'm pissed off, my level of my voice, it goes up, and I can't control it. It just goes like that. And when I'm trying to say something and I'm not given the opportunity to talk, my voice is like, and by the time I finish, I get a sore throat, because it's like I know I'm getting a sore throat, because I'm like, I'm trying to explain to this person, I'm trying to talk, they're not giving me the opportunity. So yeah. So if I yell at somebody, that's just because I'm at the point. Yeah. Much love, Darren. And I like what Josie said. She said, I walk away from disrespect. And that's what I do. It's like I'm tired of it, I just walk away. Because if you're not going to give me the respect that I deserve, you don't deserve the respect too. So I just walk away from you.
Well, life is too short.
Yeah.
It's just too short for that. And it grows. If you let it, if you keep on it, it's just like this. You plant a seed and it just grows and grows and grows. And it turns you into a person that you don't even want to turn into if you let it fester and keep going. That's why walking away is probably the best thing. Well, it is the best thing you can do. Say what you want to say and move on. You know,
Mm. Yeah, that's it. It's like a boss disrespecting an employee in front of the whole staff. I mean, that is totally wrong. I've
it
had that
is.
happen to me where, the owner's son, they asked him to do something, then he decided to pass it on to me to do it. So I did it the best of my ability that I could do it. And then when words got back to the president and the vice president, he relayed it down. He said, I thought you guys got so and so to deal with it. So they reprimanded him in their office, not in public, but in their office, saying, "Hey, we told you to do this. Did you do it?" Because and this guy, I don't know what he said, and he came out where everybody was sitting. He came out straight to me. They were like this young boy. Like when I look at it, I'm like 20 years older than, because his father happened to be part owner of this company. He come out and disrespected me in front of every freaking body in the office, which really hurt my feelings. So when he walked back to the office, I went back to the office and I said to him, first of all, I went to tell my friend, my best friend that comes in the chat, Brandy. And I went to the office and I spoke to the guy and I said, so let me tell you something. I said, I had nothing to do with you. Told me to do this, and that's what I do. For you to come out here and disrespect me in front of everybody, I said, that's something you're not gonna do. I'm 20 years older than you. You come here and disrespect me again, it's gonna be different. I don't really care if your father is the owner of this company. It's gonna be totally different. You can meet me outside in the parking lot.
When I worked at the bank, the president of the bank, one of our loan officers, come back to the compliance department and said something direct to me that he wasn't supposed to say. So I got up out of my seat, walked up to the president's office, walked to the door and said, the best thing you need to do is come to my office right now because we need to talk. Turned around and walked off. Everybody in the lobby was like, I know she didn't just speak to him like that, but I'm going to take just what I'm going to take, and then
Yeah,
I'm going to be on. He just got up, come right back there. We had our little talk, and it was over with, but he didn't do it. It was one of the loan officers, his loan officers, that treated me ugly, and I wanted him to know about it. I
yeah,
said, either you talk to him about it, or I'm going to talk to him about it, and when I do, the whole front of the bank's going to know I've been there. So
yeah.
you better get him in the office and talk to him.
This one's funny. Doll says, I had a neighbor who thought she could do whatever she wanted on my property, disrespecting people and their property. And she said she decided to allow her boyfriend throw her trash in my dumpster. Oh my gosh. She said the next day she found Doll.
Oh no. Oh no.
I
They'd be
mean, when you
picking that
have
up.
neighbors that disrespect you, that is not fair. You know, there's neighbors that will just take advantage because, some people don't like you because, that's why with me, I don't talk to my neighbors. I don't say hello. If you say hello to me, I'll say hello to you, but never will I go out of my way to say hello to you. I don't want to start a conversation with you. I do not want to know you. I want to mind my business so you don't bring your business or other people's business to me, you know.
You know how exhausting it is to invest in people? I mean, you don't have the time most of the time, and it's such a big responsibility to have a friend and be a friend. I mean, it's not just something I take lightly. So I'm not just now. I'll casually speak to you. I'll welcome you in. We can talk. We can do whatever. But as far as just really getting to know you, I mean, that's hard. It's an
Yeah,
investment.
yeah. Josie Sway said, never talk down to me. That's true. You never talk down to anybody, whether you're older than them or they're older than you. You never talk down to
No matter how much money they have or
they
don't
have
have.
or you don't have. Yeah, don't talk down to people. That's the thing. Don't talk down to people. Give them the respect. The respect you want, let them, you want people to respect you, respect them too. Don't think they know my lives better than I know my own. I know. I mean, people should respect. That's one thing with YouTube. People on the YouTube world, and that just assumes something. You know, it doesn't mean that because you're on YouTube that all everybody's got a different life. We don't know each other, and sometimes it's just the way we talk or the people we know, the way we act to what people say. But we also have to respect. People got boundaries. You gotta, there's a line when they draw it. You know, you
We
gotta
all
make
had lives before we had YouTube.
YouTube. Yeah,
We all had things happen to us, and we lived lives.
Just Josie, you don't want to see the Italian in me. I always say that, Josie. I always say, you don't want to see the beast in me. She's
I would say
like,
you don't want to see my daddy come out in me, because now that I've met him, after when I was 32, I know exactly where my personality came from.
when I say the beast, it was a play that I was supposed to be a part of in school, you know, and part of it says you do not want to see the beast come out in me. That was a part of the play. And I'm like, that just fit me so well. You like you got this side of you don't want people to see.
Yeah.
But it's
And
like,
everybody, they can admit it or not admit it.
yeah.
Everybody has that side.
Hi, Jane. Yeah, everybody have a side, you people, you got a side. Pearl, right? Yeah, caught up in the cam, he looks around to see if anyone noticed and he dumped it in. Yeah, people just like, yeah, no respect for other people's property, or it's just ridiculous, you know. I don't like seeing adults disrespecting others in front of children, then wondering why their children don't respect them.
That's a learned thing. That's
Oh
a
my god.
learned thing.
Oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh. That is so true, Melinda. Oh my goodness. I love that one. I don't like seeing adults disrespecting others in front of children. And this is what happened to even in real life, where this lady, she thought it was okay for her to disrespect me with her child there. And then guess what? Her child one day felt she was so grown up and she was gonna disrespect me. Man, you know what? The way I treated her, I was like, I'm like, she was only 4 year old. And I was like, you know what? I don't really blame you. I blame your mother because if your
Right,
mother wasn't disrespecting me when I wasn't there, you have never had the nerve to come and disrespect me in my own house. I turn
right,
my look her in her face and I tell you, if you ever talk to me like that again,
right. That that's a learned thing.
yes, I'm like, if you ever talk to me like that again, and I was waiting and thinking, yeah, see, I mean, kids, it's what they learn from other people. If you learn to show respect for somebody, that's what I'm saying. When if you as a man or a woman learn to respect who you're with in public, then people in public gonna respect you. But then guess what? When you disrespect a woman or a man in public, the people you disrespect them in front, guess what? They're not gonna they respect him, or they're not gonna respect her, you know. So don't expect me to be seen in public with you at that event, or
Exactly.
yeah, because you now disrespect me in front of these people. So when I go there, guess what? Those people are not going to respect me because you already disrespected me in front of them.
Right.
Yeah. So
Agreed.
I would say you wouldn't find me there. You won't find me there. Now I will forgive for the disrespect, but then I have to think, I'm like, okay, would I want to put myself in that position again to make
And
it
you don't.
happen?
That's the way I am. I'm not going to put myself in the position of having to bring that side of me out again.
Out again. So I rather take myself out of that situation than go back again and put myself in that position. Because now when I'm walking around, you don't know who's talking about you. When you get there, that person gonna say, "Oh, that's that girl that
Exactly.
that person disrespected the other day when talked about the other day, the last time they were here. You remember?" And you're walking around, you're finding why all eyes are on you. All eyes are on you because guess what? That guy disrespected you in the store.
Look,
So I never went
I've
back
had to
to
let family
I
members
never
go.
went back to, even though there weren't a lot of people in the store, but he disrespected me in front of the staple guy that worked there, you know and I didn't say nothing. I just walked out of the store, you know but he was like, "Hey, do you have this type of ink?" And I was like, he doesn't have that type of ink, you know Well, then he spoke to me disrespectful like that, and I was like, no way, I'm not gonna take that from you. So guess what? During that time, I didn't talk back. I just walked out of the store. But I waited. When I got home, I didn't say nothing. He didn't come to me, didn't say nothing. I just waited for 3 a.m. in the morning where I'm gonna I took my revenge out. I said, that's for me keeping quiet when I was at the store. Don't you ever disrespect me like that again.
I feel like this. I've been disrespected by better people than you.
Yeah.
So I mean, I have even left family members that I don't even associate with because of disrespect. And you think I'm going to be
Yeah.
worried over the
About
fact
you.
that you
Yeah.
disrespected me?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's like I've had families I don't talk to today because they disrespect me, and I'm like, okay, you know what? You stay your own, then I'm gonna stay my own. I don't have the time. Some people think that YouTube is the be all, holy grail of everything, everyone's life. Well, I have survived very well before. Thank you before YouTube, and I will survive just fine without YouTube. People's opinions. That's true. You know, and people want to talk shit and disrespect you because I'm on YouTube. You know what? I don't have the time for that. I'm not doing that either. Not doing it. Hi, Stephens Renee. Welcome, welcome. None of the business where they pull your stuff from here. All right. I treat everyone the same. Age doesn't matter, nor job. We are all adults and deserve to be treated as such until you prove otherwise. Then
Exactly.
the respect for you. That's true. That's why I said, you know what? I don't care if I'm older than you. I will give you that respect. But then when you disrespect me, I will let you know, first of all, I'm older than your ass.
Hmm.
Don't disrespect me, because where we come from, we take respect highly. And if me knowing that I'm older than you, giving you your respect, for you to disrespect me, I don't play that ball game.
Hmm.
I don't play that ball game. I had to go to another country to learn respect. Okay, because respect in the country I grew up in, they didn't teach it. They did not teach it. Like I said, we'll be sitting down here talking, and then child is telling their mom, "Oh, mom, shut up." Huh?
Oh,
Okay. So no. But I was taken to the country where my parents grew up, and that's where I had to learn respect. And I was like, wow. I had to learn that you don't talk to your parents that way. You don't talk to anybody this way. This is
well,
you
we
respect.
always told our children when they were in school, if we have a bad grade, we can deal with it. But if we get a note from a teacher that said you talked back and you disrespected her or him, you got another thing coming when you get to this house. Because that is not going to happen. That is not going to happen.
Yeah, the middleman picker. Good to see you, middleman. Welcome. You probably gone a long time ago. 5 minutes ago. Honestly, the older I get, your opinion of me never really matters. See. That's the thing. Is like
I feel the same way. I
I
don't
don't
care.
really care. Yes, I'm like, I don't really give a damn, and I don't really care. You respect me, I respect you. You go on, do your stuff. I go on and I do my stuff. And just like,
I don't know if you feel this way, but I find some people allow other people to treat them a certain way just so they can fit into a certain group of people, to be in a little clique or whatever. And I'm talking about adults. I'm not talking
mm,
about teenagers. And I'm thinking you're an adult. Why do you want to allow people to treat you so bad just to be able to say that you're part of a group? I'd rather be by myself. I don't want to be, put down to be part of
of a
something.
group. Yeah, no.
Uh-uh.
Dolls, I really understand. And let me tell you, I've been a teacher. And the one
Oh
thing
yeah,
as a teacher, when
I
you're
have.
teaching kids, I've taught kids from nursery. Let me tell you, my first time I taught kids in nursery, I said, "Oh my gosh, these kids are not going to listen. They're running up and down. I don't really have patience to teach nobody. I just happen to just fall into that profession by mistake, you know." So I teach kids from nursery all the way for kids getting ready to go to university. I've taught them, okay, and I taught different level, and I know that the way you teach your kid, if your
It's a
kid,
reflection of you.
yes, and if they are respectful, they go out and they respect their elders. Let me tell you, like I said, I don't care whether you're a newborn, you're middle age, or whatever, or you're 12 years old. I will respect you as a child. I will give you that respect as a child. But when you then now want to disrespect, that is when I'll put that child in their place, because I don't have the patience for that one. But when you raise your child and say, hey, not because we're here, when you're outside, you're a reflection of me. You got to respect your elders outside. Now, if your elders outside decide to do something that you do not like, there's a proper way of letting the elder outside let them know that they're being disrespectful. There's a proper way of saying it. You know, that's for me. That's
Yeah.
how I see it.
I don't believe a student should stand up and tell the teacher to shut up and they don't know what they're talking about and all that. I don't
And that's
think
why I
that's
didn't further. That's why I didn't further go on with what they call it, with teaching in the teaching field. I just like, you know what,
because
I
the
don't
first time
handle
if a
this.
student would have done me like that, it would have been over.
Oh, I don't handle disrespect well. I say,
I
so
don't
you know
either.
what, I better leave and go work. So I went and I go find some other work. I said, because I don't want to beat some person's kid, and they're gonna
Right.
send their parent to me, and I'm have to beat them too. So
Yeah.
I might as well just, I'm like, this is not the profession for me. So I backed out of teaching because I hate disrespect, especially from a kid. Like I said, when my goddaughter, no, my god, yeah, I my not my goddaughter, my stepdaughter's daughter, that granddaughter, tell me to go back to England. I mean, her sitting there, and I'm like, what is a 4-year-old telling me I have to pack my shit and go back to England? I said, I knew it wasn't coming from her.
No, she had heard that from
Yeah, she
somewhere.
heard that. But for me, is that because the parent didn't teach her, she decided that it was okay for her to come tell me that I need to pack
Right.
my stuff and go back to England. You know what?
What does that say about the parent? There you go.
You see? So for me, sometimes, yeah. Hi, Robin. Welcome. I'm just dying to ask, where you born? I was born in England. I was born in Dulwich Hospital in Southeast London. That is London. They don't talk back, but speak up. Yeah, that's the best thing to do, is speak up. If you have a child and somebody does something, let the child show the respect, but they got to speak up, because I don't want a child that don't speak up, because then you don't know what's going on. Because if something happens, let me tell you, sometimes when I say I don't have a kid, I say to myself, oh my gosh, must be a blessing, because I know where I would have been, if something happened to my child. I know where I would have been, with the place nobody choose to go. I probably would have been there for my child. And I know
You're
everybody
right. The mama
like
bear
that,
comes out.
and for their child, And the reason I say this is because I did casework where I had to go to court to, with all these cases. I'm reading how parents treat their child and how people treated other children. And I'm thinking, oh my goodness, I can't have a child and bring a child up in this world. It's just so many things that will make me go crazy, But the thing is that we have to learn that our children, even though they keep respecting these people, they gotta be able to speak up. Because
Oh
if they
yeah.
don't speak up, that's how not only do they they get mistreated, they get molested, you
Yeah.
know.
Speaking up is one thing. Disrespecting is
Is
another thing.
another. Yeah. So you gotta teach them. They gotta learn how to speak up and not be afraid of anything that who they're gonna tell or whatever. They gotta learn. But if you're gonna speak up, be respectful. You can come tell me about it, and then you as an adult can go face that adult, but not let a child disrespect an adult. You as an adult, go face that adult. I'm like, okay, so what happened to my child? But guess what? Before you go there, make sure you get the facts. When you go there, just say, hey, my son, my daughter came and they said this happened. So I just wanted to know what happened. And then when you hear the side of the story, you bring your child and say, okay, tell me again what you told me.
Right. Get it out. Get everybody in the same room.
Yeah. Because I had some people, their child come to tell them something, and then they're ready to go out there and bust a move, and and you find out that your child was disrespectful first.
Yeah. They don't go home and tell the right story.
Yeah, so yeah. If you don't want to be friends, maybe it's better for me. It's protection for me. Okay. I thought my kids the same way. Yeah, speak up. They gotta learn how to speak up, but not disrespect. You know, my kids knew better. I know. Ah, right, parents teaching them respect. Yeah, we gotta teach people to respect, but you know, hi New England. Good to see you. Welcome in. New England had the auction today. Pretty cool auction. I bought some
Don't
stuff.
lose track of time, Ella.
Oh, I know.
No.
All right, I'm just going through here, see if anybody's got something to say that I'm highlighting. Yeah, my kids don't do that. They are respectful because when I find out otherwise, there's some consequences. Yeah, so true. Hey, the
But it
winning
all starts
work.
at home. It all
Yeah,
starts at
also starts
home.
at home. Yeah, the winning work. Good to see you, dog season. Hi, Dove Season. Good to see you. Welcome in. Welcome in. Guys, make sure you hit the thumbs up. It does help the channel. All right. Thank God I have respect for kids. It's a learned behavior after all. Yeah, kids don't just come out of the parents' womb and, start to disrespect. No, it's something that you got to teach. Like, have to teach them. You got to learn how to respect your elder. Even though the elder might be stupid sometimes, we're still going to have to respect them.
Exactly.
Still have to respect and show respect. And that same thing we always say too is we have respect for ourselves to respect our fellow man. And I don't have to be older than you to respect you. you know so that's all
And
I'm
it's a
saying.
two-way street. It's a
Yeah,
two-way street.
yeah. So if whether it's in your job, you don't have to take disrespect from anybody. Don't have to take any disrespect from nobody, whether at your job, in your house, where the other
To
place
try
might
to
be.
fit in somewhere, to try to have somebody as a friend, to try to, have a relationship. Don't take disrespect.
Yeah, don't take disrespect from nobody at all. And that's all I gotta say about that. So don't get mixed up with those kind of crap. And all you have to do is always speak up. If somebody's disrespecting you, you just let them know, look, I don't like that. I don't like the way you talk to me out there. I don't like the way you do that. And that's one thing with me is that I always say it because I don't go about disrespecting people. I
That
always
doesn't
say
enter
it.
my mind. That doesn't enter, but I'm gonna react. If
Yes.
you disrespect me, I'm gonna react, but I'm not gonna just start off disrespecting you.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna
I always say that.
react. I'm gonna react to you
Yeah.
disrespecting me.
Yeah. It's like always find time. It's like, okay, I think about him like, what did I say to disrespect you? But guess what? Let me know because I'll be the first to say, I am so sorry. I didn't really mean to disrespect you. Okay.
For every action, there is a equal reaction
Yeah.
that's gonna come.
Yeah. So if you out there or in the house or wherever and you decide that, okay, this is the way you're gonna behave, you're gonna disrespect somebody, I always ask somebody say, oh yeah, they did this, they did that. I'm like, okay, so what happened?
Yeah. Or what you? How did you handle? What did you say?
Yeah, what happened? What do you
Did you
say?
let them know? Did you let them know it bothered you?
Yeah. So, that's the thing. It's like, okay. And if I'm telling you, and I will give you the front story, not the back end or the end of the story, I
No,
will
I'm gonna
start
tell
at
you
the
the truth.
beginning. I'm like, okay, so this is what happened. And then always give them the story to let them know, like, okay, what happened that this person had to disrespect you in this way or talk down at you in this way, whether it be at home or whether it be in public. You know,
Right.
I know if it's at home, then both of you can know how to deal with it. But I mean, in public, where people don't really know us.
Right.
That one is for me is just really hard, and I'm telling you, I have grown from that because
Oh,
when this one happened to me, I was like, yeah,
I've come a long way.
like, well, Lord have mercy, thank God. I thought my kids respect, but they will let you know you went beyond boundaries, and that's true. But in a respectful way. That's all I'm saying is that in a respectful way, you know,
Yeah.
in a respectful way, because there is no way you're gonna let a child disrespect an adult. Now, when the adult decided that they want to bring their level down to the child's level and disrespect the child,
Then it's the parent needs to handle the adult.
yes, not the child now have to talk back at the adult. I don't agree, but I know some people might
Now,
disagree
this is
with
just
that.
our opinion,
Yeah.
our thoughts. You have your beliefs.
Mm. What got you cracking the whip today, Miss Ella? I didn't crack no whip. Angie brought the topic up. Let me tell you, she's my co-host. I don't bring no topic. I don't bring no topic. She brings the topic. I'm telling you. And once we start, I say, "Hey, what are we talking about today?" And she says, "Hey, I think we should talk about this." And I say, "Okay, let's go ahead and let's talk about it." I'm not
And it always seems to turn into a conversation.
the dance channel.
Hey, Dawn.
Good to see you. Don does auctions on that channel, guys. So if you're not following, make sure you follow. Yeah, so not cracking the whip. I like the topics that Angie brings up, and say sometimes it's like we're on the wavelength sometimes. So when she says, I think we should talk about this, I say, oh my gosh.
That is what's been going on.
I said, "Oh my gosh, it looked like you're reading my mind," but it doesn't really mean that that's what I want to talk about. But when she brings up the topic, I think, yeah, it's a good topic. Yeah, let's talk about it. We're not here to talk about reselling. You know, we'll talk about reselling tomorrow and all the other days that I
Right.
but today is just life, how we live life. And we're talking about respect is also, I want to say on YouTube, try to respect each other. I think probably we'll end with this one, because we got to go over to Tracy Cakes and see what's happening and be a part
Yeah,
of
we
it.
don't want to miss that.
Yeah. So I'm gonna say this, and then I'm gonna let and then not gonna let, but Angie will say what she has to say. Um, on YouTube, respect. We got to show respect for each other on YouTube. Okay, we don't know each other. If I didn't come on this screen, you would know me, and I would know you. Hi, Flip Flop, welcome. You would know me, and you see a part of me. You don't see all of me. I don't show you. I would say I don't show you 35% of who I really am. I show you about 75%, I would say, of who I am. Okay. The other part I don't show you is for me and me alone and me and in the house. Okay. I don't show you. So I show you that. But it doesn't mean that you should disrespect me. And it doesn't mean I should disrespect you. It doesn't mean because I don't know you from Adam. It doesn't mean because I don't know you from seeing you on the street. Now I should disrespect you. You know, you have your policies, you have your do's and your don'ts, and I respect that. But don't tell me I have to play your game. If I said I don't want to play your game, respect me. Okay? Respect me that I don't want to play your game. And if you don't want to play my game, I will respect you. You don't want to play my game. I won't force you to play my game. I won't force you to be somebody that you're not. I won't force you to say because I don't agree with this person on YouTube, you should don't you should not agree with them as well. No, I can't do that. Because guess what? When you start to play nicey nice with that person, 10, 20, 50 years down the line, where does that leave me? Leaves me out in the cold. How, thrill hunter? It leaves me out in the cold. So I will continue to give respect you, and I will continue to respect the other person. Is when somebody disrespect me, then I know what I'm gonna do with myself. I'm gonna say, I'm gonna step back, or do I just want to continue with the back and forth with this person? I'm not good at the back and forth. So I rather step back. And when I say step back, I step back and I continue to respect you, because that's the respect I will give you, is by stepping back. That is my own respect, because I don't want disrespect. I will step back. So whether I know you on YouTube or I don't know you on YouTube, I'm giving each and everybody their respect. When you decided that you're going to disrespect me, when I have the time for you, I will put you in your place and I will let you know how I feel. But until then, I give each and everyone respect. All right, it's me, Angie. Your turn.
Okay, what I want to say is I am very authentic to who I am. What you see is what you get. And I'm like Ella, you get probably 75% or 80% of the real me, because I do have a life outside YouTube. I deal with a lot of physical things going on in my life. I have a family. I do have a side of me that gets tired and ill, and you don't want to see that. It's not that I'm being phony when you don't see that. It's that you don't need to see that part of me. There's personal things that I'm not going to talk about. My finances, my things that go on within my inner circle of my family. Other people choose to talk about that. That's not what my channel's about. But I will respect you until you give me a reason not to. And then we'll have a discussion. But I won't call you out on a live or in the middle of something. We will have it in together, and we will work it out or not work it out, and it'll be cut off. And it won't be I said this and then you're going to rebut and go and make a video, and then because I'm not going to make a video. I mean, you can make all the videos you want to, but I'm going to say what I'm going to say, and it's going to be over. So you can't argue with something that's not there to be argued with.
Yeah.
So when you respect somebody, just make sure that you say what you want to say and move on and be at peace with it and be okay with that person. Don't hold on to it, because if you hold on to it, it's going to be a bad thing.
Well, and that concludes our topic for today, guys, which is it had to do with respect, showing people respect, acting on respect, respecting people in your life, whether they're on what they call it, YouTube, and they're not on YouTube. That's all we're just talking about, is just respecting each and everyone. Anyway, guys, we love you. Thank you so much for coming in. We're gonna see you in 2 weeks time. Until then, peace. Bye,
Bye.
guys. Don't forget to go on Tracy Cake's channel. That is the link. Make sure you go over there. Showing other respect speaks volumes about a person's moral compass, and of course, vice versa. Thank you. And we're going to leave with that. Bye, guys.
Bye.